In 1988, Rough Trade Records and Slam City Skates partnered up, and in the basement, in the lower level, they established a space for concerts and for musical acts to perform and come and promote their records.
This is way back in 1994. Upstairs, small, intimate, super dope skate shop, Slam City, small spiral staircase down to Rough Trade Records, where the concert for any Ultimate Beastie Boys fan happened.
So I think Neil's Yard should be up here.
Yep. No.
16 Neil's Yard used to be this skate shop and a rough trade record shop. And the Beastie Boys had a show here 30 years ago, almost to the day that we're here.
I can see the sign for Neil's Yard right up there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
This is it. And there's like
it
a
is,
thousand.
Neil's Yard with a barrel and everything.
Oh,
I'm sure there's some other name for that, but this must be it right here.
Yeah.
And we opened the shop in Neil's Yard that was just skateboards with the music downstairs. And then we started bringing in clothing labels. We used to do the Beastie Boys, extra large it was. We used to sell all their stuff for them.
It's not really that hard to make clothes. You cut a pattern, you send it, you go to the pattern maker, tell them what you want, they make the pattern, then you send it to this other place to get your clothes made, and then you go buy the fabric.
Mike went to FIT in New York for a while. He does actually his own fashion design.
Fashion Institute of Technology.
And he also does makeup.
My own.
Can't you tell?
I can tell, yeah.
We still have a really close relationship with the Beastie Boys even to this day. And in fact, they played in the basement of Neil's Yard one time, which was just like a crazy, crazy day.
All right, so this is it. So this picture back in 1994, whole entire wall filled with people that were lucky enough to receive an invitation to this spot right here.
I think this was all it was much more obviously a skate shop. There was graffiti on the walls, and I think the entrance to the shop was right there.
Whoever sticks the sticker highest on the wall gets to start. Well, that's pretty high, man, so it's gonna be hard to beat that one there.
It's called the Barbary now, 16 Neil's Yard. This is the right address. So it must have been changed around a lot, but this is the right space.
I think it's time. Tally ho.
Let's go.
Hey, how you doing? Okay? Good. I think we have a reservation for 2.
I mean, I photographed them 2 or 3 times. I mean, they're the easiest band in the world to ever photograph. So.
There's a couple shots of them standing on the corner of what's called Scarsdale Place.
Oh yeah. You can see the sign, yeah.
That's right.
I think it wasn't in Kensington or like.
Do you remember meeting them at the hotel and taking pictures over there as well?
Yeah, I did those pictures in the hotel, and I think I said to them, look, I drive a London taxi, and do you want to come out and do some pictures in it? And they're like, yeah! And when I got them in there, it was so much better than this hotel room. It was made for them, really. You know, you can easily get 3 people in the back seats. They look great, and the dream came true. Whatever, how many years ago, and I used it for the that compilation music, the Beastie Boys album. I remember it was this tiny little basement. God knows how I got in, because there was a lot of people mucking around outside. I don't think they could let everyone in. It was just a room downstairs, really. It's in the basement.
Yeah. They were all set up in the corner by the fire exit. Yeah. So if we can get downstairs and see where that exit is, that's where they were. That's where they were.
Just imagine, like, for any Beastie Boys fan, if you get in the DeLorean and go back to any concert, you know, this would be one of them. Like the most, like a small, intimate setting. I remember.
I think you're right.
Back in the day, you'd have these visions. It's like, if I ever won the lottery, like, I'd pay the Beastie Boys to come and play at my birthday party. Like, this would have been like the next.
It sort of looked like it was a birthday party. It was so intimate. The setting was so intimate. Just below this floor is where it all happened.
Right.
It says strictly by invitation only. Shops closed, and they're missing their apostrophe. Absolutely no entry without the ticket.
The thing about that as well, the flash had broken on my camera, and if you see the pictures, they're really washed out because it was firing at full power, whatever. And well, because I didn't know that the flash had broken, it was like it must have been blinding everybody. It was like,
All right. I see a staircase. I don't know if this is the one.
Yeah, this isn't the one because I think it was more central. So this was added later. Yeah, so evidently the staircase, the spiral staircase was right where these bathrooms are.
Okay.
And then when I saw the fire exit sign here, this fire exit sign, sort of, I think that's the door right here that they're standing in front of.
So if this is the fire exit, right? Here's the top. This is all new.
That's new.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This feels like cardboard right here.
And so there's a girl sitting in the doorway there, and it's a deep enough space that I think, you know, that people could have been in there and like peeking out. Ad Rock in this picture is standing more or less where this wine rack is, maybe a little further out into the room. So Mike D's drum kit was right here, right here, and the Alk was a little further over. I think this is it. I think we're standing where they were performing. And, you know, there's no room down here at all, but they had a full-on historic concert in this space. Yeah, to mash these up is going to be tough because they've structurally changed so much that they added stairs, they took other stairs out.
well, the enemy at the time was like 50% black and white. If they wanted a black and white picture and you had a color one, they could do it, but it would make it flatter. So the enemy was great if you were a black and white photographer.
Like there's 1,000 people that walk by 1,000 things every single day that don't know that there's like a million different stories behind every like cobblestone and, you know, patio and just like brick in the road that they're walking down. And it's
Exactly right. Jeff Buckley played down here, and Pavement, and PJ Harvey, and they all signed the ceiling, and they all have these promotional shows. It's just a hallway now, but these walls have a lot of stories to tell. And I'm really glad we ended up running this down and found ourselves in this spot. There it was.
That's some bricks of history right there.
Yep, Slam City, Rough Trade, Beastie Boys 1994.
That was crazy. Even though like all the walls had changed and there's all kinds of new stuff, it was still kind of feel that like palpable energy about being down.
Oh, well, we know that they were in there. We know that's where it happened. Yeah, it's different, but those are the walls.